Yeah.
What was the wolf lady about?
Okay, so the wolf lady. Well, first of all, I want to share with you guys a little. Well, here's the thing. Yeah, the self-ship. Okay, it is complicated. I had to ask myself, what the hell is the wolf thing about? But I will say this: it's really fascinating. If you go on Amazon right now and you want a coyote's face, a real one, it's $4.95.
Jesus Christ.
I found another one online. I thought maybe it was a fluke. Some guy killed a coyote, ran over in his driveway. He's like, fuck it, I'll taxidermy it and sell it on Amazon. So I was like, great. And it got kind of morbid because as I was creating that character, I had to go on eBay and find like discarded taxidermy bits, which is really, there's a lot of disturbing shit out there. There's a market for everything, trust me. So the whole point was, and this is my like, because again, we're making a low budget film, and you're trying to find ways to keep people engaged, make an interesting story. The whole thing about her is that in the movie, I don't know how well we played it out, there's that scene where he's in the car and he's getting ready to drive away and he sees a dead coyote. So in the alternate universe where he doesn't go back to the Starleaf Grove and return the plants, he goes a bit of a distance, he hits a coyote crossing the street. And that later becomes what the feral Martha, who's still lost in the woods, uses later to keep herself clothed and that kind of thing. So had he gone forward, that reality would have happened. But it was kind of simultaneously happening anyway. Once they just opened up all these different universes. So that was the cheap way of trying to create alternate universes.
I was just wondering where the fuck she came from.
She's crazy.
Aliens and weed, but where's this wolf lady?
Yeah.
Is she American?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean.
I feel that this is her reflection from her selfies and she not listen.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I saw.
She paid the price for her vanity, basically.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make him answer it in Starleaf too.
He wants me to do. So we're gonna. Let me get this guy over there.
Cast us in Starlight.
Talk about funding your project. Did you go to anyone else other than on it, or?
No, I mean, and On It just gave us T-shirts and candy bars, and they retweet anything that we put with them on it, which is nice, which is worth more than money in some cases, because what you're up against in independent film is people don't know who you are, and they don't care, because they've got somebody else coming down that's way more famous than you. We've been using the Russell Hodgkinson play, as much as we can, because his show got popular, and Robert Leashock, who's the producer, he was in a show called Earth Final Conflict, which was a big sci-fi show in the early 2000s. So, we're starting to ramp that up, but basically you just gotta hustle and try to get whatever money you can get. And for the sequel, Russell loves the film. He really enjoys the character, and so we're pitching right now to Sci-Fi Channel, and it's gonna be more like a Lost kind of phenomenon where we're gonna explore all these different tangents and whatnot, and explore issues like GMOs, the whole Illuminati thing. I mean, we're gonna go for all of it. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. And
Why limit yourself?
Yeah.
Why limit yourself?
Well, you have to, because a lot of people won't put that shit on, because so if we stay as independent as we can, we might be able to scoot around a lot of the issues why other people can't. They really can't say that. Their sponsors will say sorry. It's crazy. We have a whole thing now where in the sequel, there's going to be a GMO company that wants to hijack the Starleaf genome and then use it as a backdoor to get in people's heads, which is happening in real life, probably.
Pretty close.
I wish I was making this shit up, but I'm not. It's actually, the truth is stranger than fiction. This is becoming more science than fiction. I hate to say it. You were going to say something?
Yeah. So that you brought up something about alternate timeline or parallel universes, sort of like.
Right.
I was not nearly high enough to catch on to that. Is that what was really happening?
Well, you notice in the movie where it basically it restarts at the end, basically.
Yeah.
That's
pretty much what's happening that whole time is that was
I'm from the David Lynch school of I like David Lynch's stuff. I don't always understand half of it.
That's supposed to.
But yeah, I think there's a weird unconscious logic that I try to follow. And of course, I'm up against limitations with the budget. So you're just trying to find angles you can explore. And, I feel like it makes enough sense to get to the next step, which is, probably a more linear storytelling concept in the sequel. But I also like going down those roads because you find stuff you can't find if you're thinking logically all the time. You have to explore that space, but then you got to bring it back to some kind of tangible reality. Otherwise, your audience will completely give up on you. So I hope you didn't give up. People follow for the most part.
Because when the dude got eaten by the tree, I'm like, and then he's
that was awesome.
back all of a sudden. Wait, what
There's
the
a lot
fuck
of
just
that.
happened?
There's
and
a lot of that.
Yeah, I just took it for, you
Count
know,
how many times they got killed and brought
That's a
back.
question.
like
I know.
what, 6?
I
I
know.
have a comment on that.
Oh.
I'm listed as a producer on the movie.
He's
I
a producer,
know-
by the
I know
way.
the story since the beginning, and I've watched it over a dozen times, and I still get more things out of it.
Same here.
You can watch
I've
it
seen
again,
it over a
makes
dozen
perfect
times
sense.
now, and
What's-
it's like,
Oh,
yeah.
everyone understands.
What I'm most proud of is that if you watch it high and you smoke different types of weed when you watch it at different occasions, you actually see different movies. So it's got a repeat viewing capability built in depending on the weed that you smoke. That's what I think is the most genius thing we pulled off, is that you can watch it, because I hate watching a movie once and then, like, you know, you forget about it. I like the movies that you spend your whole life watching it over and over again. I watch Big Trouble in Little China all the time.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?